Okay, welcome to another video. This is a lovely little Pippy Oak table. The client actually came to my studio to pick a table from a show, saw the Isle of Skye table, fell in love with the colour, and she wanted her side table the same turquoisey sea blue. As with all the processes, the first thing is to get one side flat. I'm just using my planer here, it's handy, it just fits on, so it's pretty quick. And use that as a reference, and then you can get the whole thing planed and thicknessed ready for the resin pour. So as this table has a kind of live edge both sides, there's nothing to reference off, so I've just put a square on the corner of the fence, and the first cut that will square up the edges of the slab. So just making the mould here. If you haven't seen this channel before, there's lots of info on this in older videos. This is polypropylene and hot glue just to make a simple mould, which is also reusable. So as always, I'm using glass cast 50 here for this pour, and a pour this size, you can just do it in one. I've not got a course table set up or anything else. This is kind of a project you could do in your garage, this size and amount of resin. I'm using the pigments from Easy Composites. It's just a mixture of the turquoise, the blue, and I put some silver, or I think it was silver or white metallic in there as well. So as this mould was made with just the hot glue and wasn't left, it was instantly made and used. It's always good to check if you've got a leak. So I first mix a really small amount, just pour it all around the mould, leave it for about 5-10 minutes just to see if there's any leaks. It's a real horrible mess clearing this stuff up. Didn't have any leaks, so I went for the full mix and just did it in one pour. So one thing you'll notice, this slab is not clamped down. I actually stuck this down with some CA glue before I did the resin pour so that I didn't have to use any clamps. As long as your mould is flat, once it comes out of the mould, it already has a flat reference, so very easily, if you've got some kind of wide belt or planer, you can just run it through, first side, flip it, turn it over, and it's pretty much ready for your hand finishing. So now on to cutting the oak. As it's all English and local, I usually go through my stores, try and find something that's close and cut all the pieces from one tree. found with this diagonal leg design that I come up with quite a while ago, one of the early videos on YouTube shows me doing it for the first time. I kind of found now that doing it in 2 stages, so doing what would be like the square main frame, and then there's the 2 protrusions that come off these pieces I'm doing now. I've decided if you do it separately, the clamp up is much easier because of the miters. Unfortunately, the footage was lost of the sanding, but I've got plenty of videos on it if you want to see that. We went up to 1000 grit because we're going to use Odies Oil. As always, the key with Odies is don't apply too much, rub it in. I'm using a little Scotch-Brite pad here. Don't put too much on, and then at the final stages when you've let it cure, you must rub it off completely, and that is where you get your almost bulletproof finish. Okay, that's just about it for this one. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. Ask comments. I do my best to answer all the comments. Thanks so much for watching. Till the next one. See you later.